I guess we'll do an update too, being I got a few minutes. I was going to write the intro to Colossians, because I'm going to do an intro on that letter as well as the chapter. I'll leave the name out this time. Do you know a person, a girl? This could be about 4 years back now. But there was a guy that used to go to Timmins. Now I forget his name, but I made videos called The Mountain Climber, because whether he was an undercover cop or not, I didn't know. But there were things later that seemed to happen that maybe he was. Like, I won't do it all. Which, look, that's their job and all. But he comes up because a particular girl one day said, "I'd like to F you," to that person. That's how I remember. Okay? This person we're discussing. And the others that heard it inside said, "Oh yeah," and he basically responded, "Sure, let's do it." Whether it was done or not, I don't know. But can you imagine that statement? From it, they asked me, "Who'd you give your dollar to?" There are new girls that show up that are homeless. You know, I don't talk to them. And sometimes I could tell they might want to talk. I'm not mean to them. But, you know, maybe some of the other guys know, oh, a new girl shows up and, you know, they want to meet her and all. But I try to give my dollar. If I see there's like a girl on the street that's struggling, really, I try to give them the dollar. More so because they're just, in my mind, they had more problems. And sure enough, when I got up to Timmins, I gave that girl the dollar. But that was it. Like, no talking, or not rude, but just I said, I usually give it to the guys, but I'd really like to give it to some of the younger girls that might be just struggling on the street. But as I thought of that for a moment, and the other thing I mentioned about my friend Henry, do you know, if you're a guy up at Timmins, I would never do this, but if you saw some girl and you said, "I'd like to do that," your ass would be in jail so quick your head would spin. Number two, girls could even make accusations. Like I give you the Henry instance. Any investigation on that would have showed you. Everybody at Timmins knows Henry comes all the time. And that girl was, whatever reason, targeted Henry. Everybody would tell you that. But she created problems for him. And it just irks me to know that certain people could say that openly to some male walking by, thinking, I'm a female. So it's appropriate that the post tomorrow is going to be called Jezebel, on the king's teaching, because it had to do with manipulation.